welcome to another vlog style video of a bike launch. This time I am here with Liv Bikes, sister brand of Giant, but the brand is dedicated just for women specific bikes and componentry and kit. Here in the south of France, in Provence, Uberon to be exact, at the launch of a new bike for the Liv brand. So yeah, let's go and check out this presentation, see what it's all about. So we've just had the presentation on the bike. And we'll go over a few details. We're just kind of currently in that pre-ride faff stage, and everyone's setting up gear and equipment, and I've just snuck away just to come and talk a little bit about the bikes. The biggest story is the new tyre clearance. So we are now looking at 32C tyres over the previous 25. This front and rear clearance or new tyre size has made some huge impacts though throughout the actual frame, and the engineers at Liv have had to pretty much start quite literally from the bottom up in terms of geometry. The other key change is the carbon composite layup. Liv say that they are using women specific carbon layup system, so that means they've used their data set around their understanding of how a woman puts her power out when riding a bike. They believe that women are lower body strong, so they've beefed up, zoned stiffness into the bottom bracket area and chainstays, whereas a woman's upper body strength when compared to a man's isn't quite as strong, so they've been able to take weight out of the front end of the bike to create these zones of stiffness and strength where it's needed, but also enabled them to lose some weight. The bike still uses the diffuse system, which is a compliance built into the handlebars and the seat pin, and that gives you a significant amount of flex. So over any kind of suspension system, they've been able to build that into the carbon layer in order to give up to 8mm of flex, I think it is, with the seat post. The other key things are the handlebars, which, as you can see, they have a reasonably short drop, which makes being able to kind of be on the hoods or be on the drops and still reach the shifters much easier. I don't know, the jury's out for me at the moment on the ride and what it brings. It's no Langma, that's clear. I really like the Langma, really rate it. Really enjoyed the kind of the fun agility that the Langma brings, and the Avail is an endurance bike, so you're not going to get that. It's not designed to be raced. I just don't quite, I haven't quite worked out where it's pitched at and who it's pitched for. So yeah, I feel like we need to spend a bit more time together, and I'll dial that in. I've been making some changes on the bike as we've gone along today and trying to get the fit 100% for me. So I feel we're getting there now. I don't quite understand the tyre and the wheel setup on it. The Liv crew have been clear that it's definitely a road bike. The tyres we've got on there are more fire trail kind of tyres, but we've been on the road, and I think that might be letting the ride feel down at the moment. It's day 2 of the launch of the Liv Avail Advanced Pro 1. Just finished a early morning photography session, so that's been pretty nice to get up early to get that nailed. Plan for the day is heading back now, rolling out again on the bikes for a slightly longer ride today, so that's really good to get the opportunity to spend a bit longer in the Avail's company. So we've just got to our lunch break. We've been riding since about 9 o'clock this morning. I'm not quite sure on the mileage, but as predicted, it is just beautiful here. Haven't been filming too much today, just because I wanted to really concentrate on the ride of the bike, and I feel like I'm finally getting it. We've had real mixed terrain, so we've had hills, we've had flats, we've had unpaved roads, and yeah, I feel like I'm finally beginning to kind of get the bike and understand its characteristics. And what it really performs well on is the kind of cobbles, not quite cinder. As soon as it gets really loose, those tyres really do struggle for traction. I'll talk about those a bit more hopefully later on. But yeah, in terms of that broken kind of heavy tarmac or cobbles is when you just sit on the tops and you can really power through things. So I feel like I'm finally understanding kind of like the architecture of the bike and what the designers were trying to achieve. So my time with the Liv Avail Advanced Pro 1 has come to an end, and I am so glad I had the opportunity to go for a really long ride today and get to know the bike much better, because it has really changed my understanding. Yesterday I wasn't sure about the bike, I didn't really get it, I didn't really understand who it was for, and now today I really do feel like we've got a common bond. It's definitely good for those hard paved roads. I kind of think perhaps the launch should have been somewhere like Belgium, and we should have hit some pretty hardcore cobbled sections, and the bike would have shone much more than the more kind of sinuous mountain climbs that we've been doing on this launch. But I'm not going to complain about that too much, because it has been absolutely beautiful here in Provence, in the south of France, and in the heat, and really welcomed that opportunity from Liv to ride the bikes out here. If you have enjoyed this vlog, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and like our channel and subscribe to us on YouTube. But until then, it's over and out from Provence, and I'll catch you next time.